Hi everybody, it is Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, so that must mean it is our next segment for ourfamilyworld.com's live videos. So don't forget to tune in every week, like I said, every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Mark it on your calendars because we've got a bunch of recipes and DIYs that we'd love to share with you. If there's ever any ideas or recipes that you'd like us to try out live here so that you could see it and kind of feel like you're partaking with it, go ahead and let us know in the comments. You can contact us. We're available on social media, even directly on our website. We're open to comments, so we would love to hear from you guys. You can also subscribe to our weekly videos, and just go on ourfamilyworld.com for 24/7 access to all of our DIYs and articles and recipes. Really, really wonderful. So today, what are we? We are August 4th, and this is the first August live video that we'll be doing. August, we've gone through so many changes since we started these videos. When I started these videos with you a couple of months ago. So August, what have we been doing? Well, today actually is my daddy's birthday, so I got to call him, and I'm hoping to see him on the weekend. But yeah, it's his birthday today, so that's how we're celebrating the first bit of August, for me at least. I think when we last saw each other, maybe last week or maybe even a couple of weeks ago, I had blonde streaks in my hair, and now I've gone all brunette again. I'm back to my natural hair color, so that's a change that we're experiencing in August right now. When I also filmed a couple of weeks ago, last week we were kind of getting organized. Now we're getting even further into our organization for our big move, and we finally cleared off the table. A few weeks ago when I showed you guys my dining table, it was stacked with boxes and baskets and random things just everywhere. Now it just feels a lot more clean, and there's all 4 seats ready at the table. What have you guys been doing over the summer? How have you gone into August, and how are you celebrating? Any milestones for you guys at the beginning of the month? Let me know in the comments below. So many things going on, and I feel like there's changes every single week, always. Today, to kick off our August videos, we're actually going to be making these really fun trail mix. It's really easy to make. You bake it in your oven, and your entire place gets super fragrant. It smells delicious. When I was baking our first half of our batch, and you're going to see exactly why after, when I took it out of the oven, or even as it was complete in the baking process, I looked at my husband and said, wow, that smells really, really good. My nieces would love to make this, and I'm sure your kids would love to as well. It's really easy. You kind of just pile in the ingredients, mix it all together, and bake it in the oven, and you're good to go. It's a really, really good on-the-go type of snack. So whenever you're on the road, if you're heading your kids off to school, or if you're off to a picnic, it's a really, really good snack. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the ingredients. So you want to start off with a rather large bowl because you're going to have a lot of ingredients to mix in with each other. Right now my baking sheet and my parchment paper is being used by the first half of the recipe. It's a rather large recipe, but it's good because it keeps for a very long time, as long as you keep it in very well sealed Tupperware casing. So I made the first batch, and I'm going to be making the second batch with you guys today. So what you want to do is you want to set aside a pan, cookie pan, baking pan, or baking sheet, I'd rather say, with parchment paper, and you set that aside, and you got your big bowl. And then you want to start off with your wet ingredients. So I'm doing everything in half because I've already made the first half, like I mentioned. So I'm starting off with 6 tablespoons of honey. So pretty much for the entire recipe, if you're going to all make it all in one shot, excuse me, it'll be 3/4 cup honey. You can also find the recipe on ourfamilyworld.com, so no worries if you don't get all of this right now. Always, our recipes are available online, easily accessible 24/7, like I mentioned earlier. And then you are going to grab, let's see what I can do here, 6 tablespoons of coconut oil. So again, that would be 3/4 of a cup coconut oil. If your coconut oil is still in its solid form, I would highly advise for you to microwave it a little bit, then cool it down before doing this recipe, because you do need it in a liquid state. Okay, just needed to dry that off a little bit. Okay, let's cover up that coconut oil. Okay, and then you're gonna just mix it around a little bit. So that's your wet ingredients. It's kind of like the base of it all. And then for the full recipe, you're gonna need 4 cups of oats. I'll be using 2, again, because I'm halving the recipe. So count with me. 1, 2. Okay. I feel like my tablespoon is not completely dry, and I don't want to ruin my dry ingredients. So let's dry that off a little bit. Okay. And what's really fun about trail mix is that you can kind of just go all out with your ingredients. The ingredients that we're using today, they're really great as well, but you can go on and use alternatives, add some more. It's really up to you and what your family prefers. It's all to taste. So the next ingredient that we're putting in are 6 tablespoons of dried cranberries, which are so good and have a really good kind of this great sour taste to it that really offsets with the major sweetness coming from different ingredients that you're going to see. So we're at our 5th tablespoon. 5, and count with me the last one. 6. Actually, I think one of them was kind of a cheap tablespoon. I think I didn't go all out like I could have, so I'm going to add a bit more. Let's just add most of it. I don't have that many left. Okay, and that's what's fun too, is it doesn't need to be exactly to a T, which is really great. Then the next are some chopped nuts, and it's really, like I said, any nuts that you would prefer. I love pecans, so I chose some chopped pecans, but you can do anything. Again, it all has to do with tastes and what you guys are craving, and also what you have available in your pantry. If it's something that you decide to do last minute and you don't have time to go to the grocery store, to the market, then you kind of just find what's in your pantry and see what works. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this chunk of pecan I got right here. I'm so excited. Okay, I put 7 in, and I did that on purpose. That was intentional because I really, really like them. Okay, and then it's supposed to be half a cup of chocolate chips for the full recipe, so I'm going to be putting in a 1/4 cup. And I know already that this is a 1/4 cup because I had pre-measured it. Hey there. Come on. Okay. And last but not least, you want some coconut flakes. I got sweetened coconut, shredded coconut. You could get unsweetened. Again, it's all up to you. So count with me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more. 6. Am I talking to you guys like I talk to my nieces? This is what happens when you're babysitting all the time. Everything just becomes sing-song, and it's fun and fantastic. So you've got all your ingredients: the oatmeal, the dried cranberries, your nuts, your chocolate chips. You can choose milk or dark, whatever you prefer, and some shredded coconut flakes. So all of your dry ingredients have gone into your wet ingredients that you had previously mixed, and then you kind of fold everything together with a spoon. And make sure that everything is evenly coated. Just like so. And look at the great colors that you get. That's why I like using the dried cranberry as well, because you get that kick of the maroon and the burgundy, and then you see like your chocolate chips here with the brown. It looks really, really beautiful. And oh my goodness, the coconut oil. But I'm a huge, huge fan of coconut oil. I use it for everything. Ask my husband. I use it for cooking. I use it for for my beauty regimen, for my morning routine. We go through it like crazy, but it still lasts a long time compared to other products. It's a win-win. Okay, so everything is pretty much coated, and that's what it is. And the ingredients are simple because they're pretty much the same measurements throughout the board. So 3/4 cup honey, coconut oil, and then you've got the same measurements for your dried cranberries, your coconut flakes, your nuts, 1/2 cup for your chocolate chips, and 4 cups of oats. Now this is for the entire serving. Again, I did half because I had already made half, which I'm going to be showing you guys in just a moment. So basically you would put this on your parchment paper, and in a 250-degree oven, you would bake it for about an hour, and this is what it ends up looking like. I'm gonna go grab it, so hang on tight. And it smells lovely. This is what it looks like. And let's grab a spatula. How good does that look? And basically it's like super crunchy, and you kind of go through it with your spatula, and you put it in airtight Tupperware, and you can just bring it with you, put it in a cute bag. Makes a really good party favor as well. It's a great healthy snack for any kids' parties. It's a really healthy alternative that I'm sure many parents will be happy about. Just be wary of any allergies that could possibly occur, but you're making it yourself, so it's all in your control. I remember trying my first bit of trail mix back when I was about 7 or 8 years old in Girl Scouts, and literally my mind was blown. I don't think my mom had really introduced me to them at the time. It was just in all times, in due time is what I wanted to say. But when I came home from my Girl Scouts meeting that night, I told her all about it. She's like, yes, honey, of course there's trail mix. So we would buy it every now and then for our snacks for school or after school. But now that I know how to make them, it's just so easy and so wonderful, and I can just customize it with whatever ingredients I want. So again, we recapped pretty much how to make it, the ingredients that you need to use, and it's so easy like you saw. We made it together in 10 minutes. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of the trail mix. Are there any ingredients that you would or wouldn't use? How would you do yours differently? What would you suggest? What ingredient are you most excited about from our recipe? Mine would be the cranberries and the chocolate chips for sure. And the coconut oil, but that's because I use coconut oil in everything. And yeah, so let us know in the comments below and give us any suggestions, any feedback, and what you want to see next on Our Family World. We totally want to hear from you. And again, thank you for tuning in tonight. Don't forget, next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be having another live segment, and we'd really love for you to join us. So we'll see you next week. Have a great one, guys. Bye.